Welcome to Monday Night Raw.
The line for the arena was around the block earlier. I'm surprised Saxton even got in.
Hey, I've got my ways. Hey, it's party time!
Yeah, I'm ready.
Angelo Dawkins just became very uncool. Yes.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the Street Profits from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 260 pounds, Angelo Dawkins.
Hey, Dawkins is sometimes overshadowed by Montez Ford's high-flying ability, but Dawkins is one of the best amateur wrestlers in WWE, a collegiate standout.
Angelo Dawkins has held tag team gold on NXT, Monday Night Raw, and SmackDown, and looks to continue succeeding tonight.
Here comes the man.
The WWE Universe on its feet for Becky Lynch.
Go for it!
And her partner, from Dublin, Ireland, the Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch.
The man has an unmatched confidence and swagger about herself.
From underdog to the top of the food chain. Here comes the Hitman.
And representing the Hart Foundation from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Bret the Hitman Hart.
The man who mastered the sharpshooter, one of, if not the best technician ever, the Hitman.
There's always one guarantee when it comes to Bret Hart. He will leave it all out in the ring.
Guys, I guess we can say welcome to Alexa's playground.
And from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
It sounds ridiculous, guys, but Alexa Bliss is seemingly invulnerable since she embraced the darkness.
I mean, she's turned her back on her former allies, except for that Lily doll.
The same Lily doll that's right underneath your chair,
Wait,
Saxton?
what? What? Are you serious right now? Oh. Are you Corey?
Byron, is the old Alexa still in there?
I mean, I'm kind of wondering, but I don't really want to find out myself. And she seems happy.
And she's also about to turn the ring into her own personal playground.
And this mixed tag team bout is underway. Starting things off, we see Angelo Dawkins and Becky Lynch. And in the other corner, they will be dealing with Bret Hart and Alexa Bliss.
I get so nervous around these types of matches. These women could seriously get hurt in a match like this.
Saxton, I wouldn't worry about it too much. These women at the WWE today are tough as nails.
I know I certainly wouldn't want to be in the ring with them.
Oh, and I wouldn't pay to see that match, Saxton.
How about another?
Oh, man, Becky is dismantling that arm.
Ooh, that foils Lynch. Quick thinking pays off.
Leg drop. These guys have been looking to beat each other up for a while, and now it's their chance. To the gut. Double underhook.
Are we going to see it?
There it is.
Breaker. Right on the arm.
Rear chin lock, and now just rapid fire punches.
For the suplex. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
We have Bret Hart on the defensive. A completely relentless attack from Dawkins.
Absolutely. Dawkins is breaking his adversary down.
Retaliation from the Hitman.
These two showing how well scouted they each are.
Oh, right in there. Oh, my God, what an elbow. Things went from bad to worse. He's got him in trouble up on the top.
He tags out, so now the women are going to go one-on-one.
Turnbuckle's the only thing keeping her upright.
Becky Lynch with a great shot.
Stomping away.
Over and over.
Stomping. Ouch. Oh, man. Becky is dismantling that arm. Alexa Bliss in position.
Oh, wow. She tags out, so now it's the men one-on-one. And this might not have a pleasant ending. Tossed around like a rag doll. This could be it. Cover. He gets the shoulder up at two.
Close call. That was almost lights out.
Ah, that got turned around on Dawkins. Got to find a way to get out of this.
Someone call a dentist.
Oh, impressive counter. He gets the tag, and that means his opponent has to switch with his partner, too.
Oh, man, by the hair.
Hair whip. She turns it right around with a counter.
Hammerlock.
Reverse DDT.
She's got the shoulders down, and the rope saber there.
Bliss avoids the attack.
Drag, nicely done.
Hooked up.
DDT.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly. She tagged out, but if you ask me, I think her opponent wanted a break too.
Dawkins could be looking to end this.
did that.
Sudden cutoff from Brett.
Kick hits the mark.
He's lost some of his wind now.
Right to the gut.
Able to reverse that one.
Bliss gripping the neck into the STO. Insult to injury.
This could do it.
I can't make sense of that decision. She might have had the pinfall in hand. Alexa Bliss
End of the line for Becky.
And she stops the count. She just might have more malicious intentions in mind. Oh, right to the kidneys. Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. This would be it. Look at this. She releases the hold.
That's a little surprising, no?
Or pump handle. Pump handle cover. Pump handle suplex.
She's looking for the win.
She kicks out with force.
She just dug down deep there, but I don't know if she'll be able to do it again. Wrench. It's got a cinched in to disarm.
And she lets her free.
But the damage was certainly done, Michael.
She gets Becky with a counter.
Big forearm. Hooked up and
There's a crucifix. Nicely done.
She might be in some trouble now.
yeah, they've stuck it out through this match, but it wouldn't hurt to go for the tag soon here.
Tough position to be caught in here. Oh, right to the throat. Hart wasting no motion on the counter. Lariat.
Good Lord.
That was nasty.
He turns it around. Turning the tables. That'll do some serious damage. These competitors have been unloading on each other since the bell. Just looking for that window of opportunity.
And now might be the time to seize the moment. Now's the time to keep the pressure on.
He may get the 3 count right here.
I think so.
And there's the save. Stomping down. Oh, what a kick.
Got the knees up just in time.
This could turn things around. Swinging neck breaker.
He tags out, which means it's now time for the women to compete. Ooh, she responds with a counter.
Uh-oh, here's one. Pair more insult to injury.
For the victory here.
Feed off the WWE Universe. This place is starting to rock.
I'm shocked that she kicked out.
You and I both, Byron.
And now she's climbing to the top turnbuckle. Uh-oh. Oh, my God, what a move. Can she do it here? I don't understand this. Why in the world do you stop the count there?
I've got a feeling she's going to live to regret that.
Timely reversal on Lynch. Nice shot by Alexa Bliss. Had it scouted. Well, good. The officials saw that happen. Foreign object used. Tag team action. And from behind. Oh, come on. They're trying to screw him before this match even begins.
You can't be surprised. This is what needs to be done to make an impact in the tag team division.
And there's no way that this team is going to be ready to go here. And the other guys are still outside screaming at him. And they love this.
Of course they love it. They're the ones left standing. Referee ought to just call this one.
Yeah, I agree. Teams in their respective corners, we're going to get a chance to see Orton and Riddle. Then across from them we see Grand Metalik and Lindsay Dorado.
We have to be expecting a frenetic pace in this matchup. These teams stop for nothing. They are all go from bell to bell.
Turning the tables there.
Sling blade! Ridiculous standing shooting star.
The damage he's taken is starting to pile up.
Looking to do it all himself. Just remember to tag your partner in so you can catch your breath and keep up the performance down the stretch.
Producing a trampling. The Viper shows his instinct.
Rapid fire right hands.
And a tag there. Set out pendulum face buster.
That's gonna hurt.
Oh, with authority. He gets tagged in.
Big hip toss into the cartwheel. And a knee strike. What a combination.
Oh, and Riddle goes for a quick ride. Clothesline. He's taking some good hits. Oh, a drum kick to the spine.
Strong kick. My goodness. All measured up.
Oh, man, drop kick. Riddle gets reversed. Big risk here. He may be counted out.
He might be oblivious to the count, guys.
Super kick. Locked in on the shoulder. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. The wrist doesn't pay off. Multiple rolling suplex.
With the tag is Randy Orton.
Into the turnbuckle.
Deep arm drag.
Tag is made.
Orton able to counter. Orton getting ready. Uh-oh. Shifts it back onto him.
Up high. Body.
I like this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
Knew what was coming there.
Belly to belly suplex.
Belly to belly suplex.
He's feeling the effects of that last hit.
Man, landing awkwardly.
He can end it here. No, he kicks out.
little closer to getting the pinfall there, but this is still anybody's fight.
Here he comes off the tag. Running Hurricane Rana.
Fantastic.
He turns it around on Lindsay. Belly. Vicious. Oh, he knew what was coming. He's positioned up on that turnbuckle.
I would not want to be him right now. Frankensteiner.
Kick to the midsection, sunset flip.
No! He's going for the pin. This could be it. Got it. No, just a 2.
How in the world did he kick out?
Viper able to strike back. And out of the ring he goes.
Down with a neck breaker. Making that shoulder a priority. Boom!
Cover. Is it enough? Yeah, no, he doesn't get the 3.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge.
This right here is vintage Randy Orton stomp.
Orton picking his spot.
Really just landed in.
Connects on the kick.
Reversal. Can they go on the attack? No, that'll break his arm. Vicious. Up high. Splash. Headed to the top rope. No way. Oh, what a counter. Crash landing. Belly. Vicious. We might be close to the end.
I don't want to say he's done, but I can hear the fat lady warming up.
Oh, man. Critical time in this matchup.
This is a time to dig deep.
He thinks he has it. 1, 2. A kick out at 2.
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
You doing here, Corey? And the rope break this one up.
Great ring awareness there.
Tagged in.
Grand Metalik looking to finish this. Riddle wasn't ready for that. He is done.
Hangs on by a thread.
You gotta admire Riddle's tenacity to stay in this.
Will that be the last opportunity? Is there still enough left in these men? He's been placed in the corner now. Oh, ouch.
Oh, hanging on for dear life.
That might be it. Attacking the knee.
Tag is registered.
He turns it around on Lindsay. Uncorks a thunderous chop. Makes him pay with a counter. And this has got to be it. 1, 2. How in the world did he kick out?
I thought for sure he was done. I am feeling a titanic shift roaring through this crowd right now.
Well, you're not the only one, Saxton. It's all coming to a head now.
And a kick to boot.
Oof. A Aggressive work on that shoulder.
Climbing up top, he's got big plans. Oh, God.
Down he goes. Ridiculous standing shooting star.
Comes in off the tag. Riddle turns that around. Uh-oh. Blackjack. Way up there.
Tag is made, and here we go.
Down on the neck with reckless abandon. Watch the quickness on this. Bang! Snap suplex. Has the wrist trapped. And now a series of stomps and kicks. The Vipers lined up his play. We know what's next.
Counters the Vipers' attack. Dorado heads up. This is going to be good.
No way.
Shooting star press.
Dorado got all of it.
Two count.
Oh, he was almost finished.
That was amazing. Orton is still in this.
The Viper still has a lot of fight left in him.
How draining was that? Can it be done again? Can that maneuver be summoned at least one more time?
He could pin his opponent right here. It's over.
2, 3. And that may be one of the biggest wins of his career. Champions worked hard in this matchup, Corey. That was pretty incredible.
It was a grueling battle for sure, but they were able to adapt and overcome to
Look
retain.
who's here. Welcoming committee.
These superstars obviously want what the champions have.
Well, go get it. Come on. I'd love to see a brawl. Right here, right now. Be incredible.
Well, don't do it. Pick your spots better.
There comes the big man.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Alpha Academy from Superior, Wisconsin. Weighing in at 330 pounds, Otis!
Well, here's the former Mr. Money in the Bank. He can blame Tucker for not having the contract anymore.
Yeah, what a travesty that was.
It's no longer about silly dances, stakes, and weights. It is about the outstanding collegiate and amateur wrestler in Otis.
Otis is more focused than ever.
Ah, the 6'7", 300-pound monster of retribution.
Make way, for chaos has arrived.
And his opponent from parts unknown. Weighing in at 314 pounds, Mace!
Rage has turned him from a man into Mace.
What sort of species does Mace identify as these days?
ready to deliver a beating.
And it will not be pretty.
Matchup set to get underway, and this is going to be a good one. And from what we understand, Corey, we're going to be joined by a very special guest superstar on commentary, and here they come.
I couldn't be any more excited to get this superstar's point of view on the competition. I'll tell you what, the superstar inside the ring better keep their eyes on their opponent.
Yeah, indeed they better, because this is going to be one heck of a matchup. Cannot wait to hear what this superstar has to say. And now we get a look at the always aggressive Otis.
There was a time that this man was all about stakes, weights, and doing the worm, but now it's all about physicality, power, and excellence. Otis was always built different, but now he is different.
Different and dangerous.
I do not envy his task tonight. Mace is an absolute specimen, and he's on a mission. Ever since his original opportunity was taken away, he has done everything in his power to bring WWE to its knees.
Can't argue with you there, Saxton. Mace is out to show everyone why they were wrong to pass him over, and thus far, he's certainly done that. WWE officials may rue the day they decided to overlook the man who became Mace.
What, if anything, can you do to survive a match against someone like Mace?
Preparation is key, Cole. Mace may have tons of strength, but he's not as experienced as most competitors. Capitalize on that, you may have a shot, but the margin for error is slim.
What's coming next? Being carried around with ease.
Oh, put down face first. Really treading all over their opponent.
Just ruthless.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
From way up.
That one fails to land.
Missed the mark.
Put into the corner now.
Uh-oh. Face full of turnbuckle. Oh, uncorked a big punch.
Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
This is what you call high risk, high reward. Off the top, a diving hammer strike. And Mace got taken to a task right there.
Notice physicality really paying off here. His opponent is reeling.
Just tossed. She could airline miles for that. Flamed across the way.
Gotta wonder what our guest thinks about this slugfest that's developed inside the ring.
Well, I would think our guest has got to be impressed. What a matchup. Clear the way.
Trash talking's begun, and I believe that superstar has drawn the ire of our guest.
Look at this superstar go. I'm getting a little tense here.
Now, sidestep! Collision!
That's not good.
Gotta wonder if that superstar can rejoin us on commentary, Byron.
And nonetheless, this matchup is going to continue.
Return fire from Mace. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Oh, flipping the script on him there. Otis was just a step slow.
Headlock cinched it, just tossed their opponent. Mace, not so much performance. This could be it.
Cover for the win. 1, 2. No, kick out at 2.
He just won't give up.
Oh, Byron, you hear the sirens.
Here it is. Air raid bomb.
That's it. Mace just ended things.
2.
I thought once he executed that, it was good night.
You have to wonder, how much more can he take?
And I think to get the pinfall, you have to try that maneuver one more time. Momentum is completely shifted to Mace.
Yeah, impressive offense from Mace.
Oh, I had that well scouted.
That might be what Otis needed to get out of jeopardy.
Corey, the superstars getting right back in this match.
It's almost unbelievable what we're seeing with...
And all that momentum comes to a screeching stop. Mace scales all the way up top. Uh-oh. Oh, my God, what a move. He is just reeling from that offense.
Not a bad place to be in, but the longer this goes, the more trouble a superstar exposes themselves to.
This has become a monumental struggle for these competitors.
It is down to who still has the energy, the resolve to put the pedal to the metal.
Shot after shot. Great reversal. What's coming next? Ah, what a smash!
That is just insulting.
And one more for good measure.
Enough already.
Just stomping every single part of his body.
Otis running into some trouble here.
But Otis can't...
Oh, Byron, you hear the sirens.
There it is.
Nothing Otis can do after that. There's two.
That's it. The blood and sweat put into this match. Well worth it.
Here is your winner, Mace.
You cannot say they didn't give it their all and then some to achieve this victory.
The reward definitely seems greater than the risk right about now, but we'll see how they feel once they get back to the locker room and hit the showers.
Now the nightmare is real.
Rash, bold, and unashamed. Brutality has arrived.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley.
One of the most powerful women in all of WWE, set a new standard of brutality in her match against Toni Storm at NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool.
She became the first ever NXT UK Women's Champion. You know, some would call this confidence, others arrogance. That's the look on the face of Rhea Ripley.
What we do know is that Rhea Ripley is always prepared for any kind of fight.
One of the most inspirational superstars around.
Oh, one of my personal favorites, almost a superhero, Nikki A.S.H.
How appropriate, Saxton, because you're almost a commentator.
That wasn't funny, Corey.
And her partner, from Glasgow, Scotland, almost a superhero, Nikki A.S.H.
Listen, guys, I'll admit it. The change in attitude recently has brought Nikki A.S.H. a lot of success.
Wait, Corey, does that mean you're ready to jump on the bandwagon of Nikki A.S.H.?
Absolutely not.
Well, the change in attitude of Nikki A.S.H. has certainly helped.
Well, she's won the Money in the Bank, the Raw Women's Championship, and the Women's Tag titles.
I think we're going to see even more super heroics here tonight.
The future is iconic.
And Billy Kay and Peyton Royce, the Iconics.
They may or may not be two of my most trusted sources.
Oh, I believe that. Two ladies who have known each other since high school in Sydney, Australia. Now causing havoc and dismay. And
Goodness gracious, they do great impressions.
they're horrible.
This is iconic.
The Australian duo have taken WWE by storm and show no signs of slowing down.
In this tag team competition, we're going to see Rhea Ripley and Nikki ASH. And across the ring, we see Billy Kay and Peyton Royce.
And communication for these teams is going to be key in this one. A complete focus on teamwork is the only way to win. Russian leg sweep.
Oh, look at this. Hair-pull neck slam.
Enough already.
Oh, barbaric amount of stomps. And Billy Kay cuts her off.
As the leg drop, fisherman suplex.
And she's in off the tag.
Piercing the throat.
One step ahead of Royce there. Watch her set up in the corner.
Oh, look at this aggression in the corner.
Yeah, boot right in the jaw.
Well measured.
She's got an answer for that.
Right across the face.
Jumping DDT.
Ooh.
And now there's an opening. Bad predicament right here. Ooh, right to the throat. In off the tag. Big impact.
Clawing at the opponent's face.
Oh, raking the face.
That offense taking a toll on her. Quite an effective counter.
Just cranking ahead.
Climbs back into the ring. Able to tag her partner. Definitely not where you want to be right now. Just carried like a ragdoll here.
Tying up the legs now.
Oh, looking for the surfboard. Oh, face first.
Good night.
Attack in the
foot.
Oh, that hurts.
What now? Stomp to the guts. Oh, an insult to injury.
Tag. Nikki turns it around.
Reversal after reversal. These two aren't ready for each other.
Forearm to the face.
Nothing fancy about that.
One step ahead of Royce there. Now tagging her in.
Peyton just took her out with a leg lariat.
Right on the arm.
Not good. Oh, rake in the face. Series of elbows looking to create separation. She does so. Rhea Ripley with the riptide.
Can she do it here? 1, 2. Just gets the shoulder up.
Just barely, but it counts. Rhea looking to end this one right now. This will do it. The Prism Trap is in.
Peyton's in trouble. What's Peyton gonna do here? She is determined to escape. Here's a snapmare.
Yes, tag.
Inelegant exit, but if it works, it works.
Looking worse for wear in the corner now. Stuck in the tree of woe. No escape in sight.
Two-handed suplex. Nikki dodges out.
Boom, running FTO plants him.
Nicely done.
She's feeling the hurt here. Knee right to the jaw.
Oh, from behind.
Oh, wow.
Looking to end it here.
This could be it.
1, 2. No, she kicks out.
This is going to come down to who wants it more. She's going up.
Top rope here.
From the top.
Kay keeps her at bay.
She is just desperately trying to fight out of it.
High-risk area up there.
Will there be a reward? Oh!
Tag made.
She's able to make it.
Slam.
Oh, just in case the first few didn't hurt, there's another. Hurricanrana.
She's lost some of that energy she had earlier.
And they stuck it out through this match, but it wouldn't hurt to go for the tag team here.
She gets the tag.
Impact crossbody. Talk about dismantling your opponent.
If this works, it could change the course of the match. Nikki looking to go airborne. Oh. Up high.
Gets slammed down. Tag. Running clothesline. Northern Lights.
Goodness.
She's going for it.
Save! Still got more fight here.
Continuing to attack the neck. Oh, draped over the top rope.
Billie Kay denies the attack. Oh, that got turned around on Nikki. Yes, boom, nice.
Has the wrist trapped. And now a series of stomps and kicks.
Tagging her partner in. Peyton knows what she needs to end this.
Peyton Royce looking to end this one.
Able to reverse. There's the tag.
Ooh, she hit the corner hard.
Boot right in the jaw.
After what we've seen so far, you cannot question the lengths these superstars are willing to go.
The limits of physical exhaustion are being surpassed at this point. Peyton Royce is looking to end this one.
Oh, and she turns it around. Oh!
Right to the back. Oh, stomping away.
You doing here, Corey?
Oh, it's locked in.
Oh, look at this. Is she gonna tap out?
Think of all the pain radiating throughout her.
No, 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 no. Teammate in to save the match.
Not over yet. Here's her tag. And the DDT.
Oh, you gotta go. Shoulders down. 1, 2, 3. No, no, no. The shoulders were not down. The referee was right on top of it.
This is truly awesome. Big double axe handle.
Powerless position to be in right now. Lands face first. Oh, Nikki manages to counter.
Hooked up.
DDT.
She's showing signs of slowing now.
This is what the purpose of a tag team is. Don't be afraid to use the resources and help your partner offers. Am I being diplomatic enough, Cole?
Fireman's carry.
Down in a sit-out spine buster. There's a snapmare.
And a basement drop kick. Tagged in. Oh, caught on the chin.
Firm control. Oh, catches a kick to the face. Rhea Ripley looking for the submission. Look at this power.
The prism trap is in. Look at the power of the knife.
And there's the save. Scratching and clawing. This could be it.
1, 2, 3. And that'll be it. Finally a victory. What a hard-fought win.
Here are your winners, Rhea Ripley and almost a superhero, Nikki A.S.H.
Making their case for one of the best teams around with that win.
The wrestling gods have truly blessed this union. I fully expect to see more showings like this going forward from this duo.